Hello, it's Renee. Someone asked me on one of my videos for the Sunburst Granny Square how you sort of cast on your stitch. There's so many different ways, but basically you're just making that slip knot. What I do is I start out with the working yarn with the end in my right hand and the working yarn in the left hand, and I just cross the tail, if you will, over the working yarn, and then I flip that little loop down. So then what you've got is sort of a pretzel shape, like that. See, it sort of looks like a pretzel. And then you just slip your crochet hook in and pull. Okay, so now that makes that first cast on loop. Another question that came up was when you're doing your magic square and then you want to start your granny square, you usually start with a series of chain stitches. In this case, I'll show you that it's 2, 3, 4 chain stitches. And we're actually going to connect into one of the loops. When I had shown that originally on the Sunburst Granny Square, I had mentioned not to put it in the knot, but to put it in that first loop or the fourth loop. That's kind of confusing, and I want to clarify. You have 4 chain stitches, so they make 4 loops. This one is closest to the crochet hook. That's number 1. Then you have 2, 3, 4. Then you have the knot, which was created by your when you first cast on to the hook. It's easier if you go in. I'm sorry you can't really see it because it looks a little fuzzy. You go in this first loop, okay? That's actually the 4th chain stitch from the hook. And then when you're you hold your tail so that you're going to wrap that in, and then you wrap your yarn around the crochet hook, pull it through, okay? That makes that hole. So when you're actually doing your double crochet in, the hole is going to be a better hole. Because if you go through that knot, and I know some people use that knot as that last stitch, but I choose to go ahead and use the hole that you created. And then once you start your double crochet in and you're holding the I don't know, all of the most of that circle down here with your thumb and your ring finger, and then you do your double crochet. It just seems to make a nice round hole, and then you'll have that tail that you want to keep threading in, so you hold on to it, and then you wrap to your double crochet, okay, like that, and then you wrap again, and ever how many double crochets that the pattern calls for, you just keep going around and follow that pattern. So I hope that helps, and I hope that was the answer, and that was actually the question. So thanks for watching.